Good morning, friends. I am so excited to be here today with you. I cannot wait to get started. Today, we are going to finish our ornament and we're going to paint a special card. So let's get started by singing our good morning song. Are you ready? Excellent. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. It is time to start our day. We will learn and work and play. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Great job singing our song today. I'd like to know how you're doing today. How are you doing? Great job. So today I'm feeling happy and I'm feeling rested and ready to learn. So 2 thumbs up from Miss Tracy today. All right, let's say good morning to mummies and daddies and good morning to brothers and sisters. And we'll say good morning to me, Miss Tracy. Good morning, friends. All right, so we are going to get started by figuring out what day of the week it is. Let's get our 2 fingers and our 5 fingers out. Ready? There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Great job. So the last time we had preschool, it was Wednesday, and yesterday was Thursday, which means today it is good job, Friday. Today is Friday, today is Friday, today is Friday, and we're going to have some fun. All right, we need to do some counting. So let's grab my pointer and let's head down to our numbers. Miss Tracy has to move Thursday, and I have to move Friday, and I have to move the today star to here. So we need to figure out what number this is. So let's start by counting from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11 and 12 are tricky numbers, but that's okay. Today is number 12. So we can come back to the whiteboard and we can write Friday, February. And then what was the number? 12. Good remembering. Miss Tracy almost didn't remember. Friday, February 12. All right, so now we have to figure out what the weather is. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? Is it snowy? Is it cloudy? Is there rain or is there sun? I would like you to use your looking eyes to look outside your window and tell me what the weather is where you are. Great job. So if Miss Tracy looks outside at the weather, she can see it's still snowy outside. It's still a little bit cloudy outside, but she can see the sun kind of poking through the clouds. The weather panda is going to wear his winter boots again because it's still pretty cold outside. It's not quite as cold as it was earlier this week, but it's still pretty cold. He's going to wear his pants. He's going to wear his jacket. his winter coat, I should say. And he's going to wear his toque. I didn't wear my gloves to school today, so I don't think the weather panda is going to wear his gloves either. All right. So today we are going to read a storybook. We're going to finish our ornament, and we're going to paint and assemble a card. So let's get started with our storybook. I'm a good listener, read me a book. My hands are in my lap, and at Miss Tracy I look. When she sees I'm ready, she will say, here is the story I have for you today. So my storybook is called Froggy's First Kiss. It was the week before Valentine's Day, and for Froggy, Valentine's Day meant candy, but it also meant love. At school, Froggy's mind wandered. Froggy, cried his teacher, Miss Witherspoon. What? Kindly pay attention, dear. What is Froggy looking at? You see, it's this tiny little fly. And that's when he saw the prettiest girl frog in the world, the new girl in class. Her name was Froggalina, and when she smiled at him, his insides got all soft and wiggly like he'd had caterpillars for breakfast. That does not sound very fun. Froggy, called his teacher. What? He said. Your eyes should be on your work, dear. It's not polite to stare. Oops, said Froggy. At recess, Froggalina smiled at him through the monkey bars. He was hanging upside down, and when he saw her, he fell smack on his head. Bonk. At lunch, Froggalina sat beside him. She smiled and opened her lunchbox. I have a treat for you, Froggy. Close your eyes. And she gave him a big, juicy apple. After lunch, Froggy and Froggalina played tetherball together. Froggalina wound up, socked the ball, and Froggy was so busy gazing into her eyes, the ball hit him on the head. Bonk, and knocked him down. At lunch the next day, Froggalina smiled and opened her lunchbox. I have a goodie for you, Froggy. Close your eyes. And she gave him a cookie shaped like a heart. So is Froggalina giving Froggy something to show him that she cares about him? Yeah, so she's giving today. That afternoon, Froggy and his class made valentines. They cut hearts out of paper. Some big, some little, some red, some pink. And on just one, Froggy wrote, I love you. He didn't want any of his classmates to see, especially Froggalina, so he worked under his desk. Froggy, called Miss Witherspoon. What? He said. Please work at your seat, dear, and don't make such a mess. When Froggy stood up, he hit his head on his desk. Bonk! And everybody laughed, especially Froggalina. Oh, was that kind? That was not kind. At lunch the next day, Froggalina sat beside him again. She smiled and opened her lunchbox. I have a surprise for you, Froggy. Close your eyes. And what do you think she gave him? A big, juicy kiss. Smack on the cheek. Bleh, spluttered Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. So did he like that kiss? Or did it make him feel a little bit weird? Yeah, he's a little bit embarrassed, which is why he's gone a little bit red. Froggy grabbed his lunchbox and flopped away. Flop, flop, flop. His tummy felt weird. He couldn't eat his lunch, not even dessert. On the bus home after school, everybody teased him, even Max, his best friend. They sang, Froggy has a girlfriend. Froggy has a girlfriend. Are they being kind to him? They are not being kind to him at all. At all. That is not nice. Friends don't do that. No, I don't, cried Froggy. When the bus stopped, he flopped all the way home. Flop, flop, flop. But his heart, it felt heavy. Was it love? Was it hunger? Was it his backpack filled with Valentine cards? What did you do at school today, Froggy? Asked his mother. We made Valentines, said Froggy. Did you make one for someone special? Froggy turned almost purple and flopped into his room. Flop, flop, flop. But the next morning, on Valentine's Day, Froggy served his mother breakfast in bed and said, Mom, that someone special is you. And he gave his mother the big heart with the I love you. And his mother gave Froggy a whole bunch of kisses. Candy kisses. The end. So, Froggy did like the new girl at school. He maybe thought that she was nice, but the Valentine that he was making was for his mom, which was so sweet. And I really like that he made that Valentine for his mom. All right, so we are going to finish our heart ornament. So today, we are going to need our pipe cleaner from our art bag, our heart. Miss Tracy made two just in case the one with glitter didn't finish drying, and it didn't. So I have this one today. The tin foil from your art kit, your craft kit. The really thick paper. This is watercolor paper from your art kit. And then you need your newspaper. So I used a Scholastic order form for this newspaper because it was easy. So we just need a piece of that. And you need your red and your white paint. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to use your paintbrush and your red and your white paint, and you're going to paint all over one of the pages of your newspaper. Now, I already did this because I wanted to give mine time to dry so I could show you what we're going to do. So I've painted this. I painted this with red and white, and I made some pink and some red. Once you do this, you can set this aside, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that in a minute. For the card, we are going to take our tin foil, and then you also need those markers I gave you. So I'm going to use, I have a pink marker, an orange marker, oh my goodness, I'm all tied up, and a green marker. So those are the colors I'm going to use. You are going to need a cup of water and your paintbrush. So I'm going to show you how to make watercolors using markers. So we're going to take our markers and we're going to color all over squares of our tin foil. So I did a splotch of orange. Now I'm going to do some pink. And I'm going to do some green. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, so I've got 3 swatches of color. Now I am going to use a little bit of my water on my paintbrush, and I'm going to mix it in with my marker. And I'm going to want this quite wet, so you're going to use quite a bit of water. Hi, Theo.
Doing?
I'm painting.
Painting?
Yeah, I'm painting. Okay, watch out. You want to make sure your friends can still see, so you got to get your head out of the way. Do you want to sit on the floor?
Oh, this.
Oh, you want to stand right there? Okay. So I am going to paint all over my paper with my paint. Okay, careful with that water cup, Theo.
Like this.
I know, I see you're doing such a good job. So I'm going to paint all with my orange first. All over here. I need a little more, thank you. Okay. And if you need more paint, all you do is you color a little bit more on the tinfoil. Okay, so there is my orange. Now I'm going to use pink. Don't spill the water, honey. Lots and lots of water to get me some pink. All over my paper. Watch the water, Theo. We don't want to spill it. We don't want to spill it.
Okay.
It's okay. You just gotta be careful. Right? Miss Tracy's gonna need to do some more coloring. Oops. Careful. Careful. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna do some more coloring on my tin foil to give me some more paint. And you don't have to use just the colors I gave you, just the markers I gave you. You can use any markers you have at home. Okay, be careful. We don't want to spill it, okay?
Sorry.
Careful. No, it's okay. You don't need to apologize. We just gotta be careful. Put my markers away. A little more green. No, don't do that, honey. Thank you. No, please don't do that. If you're gonna hold it, you gotta hold it nicely, okay? Are you gonna hold it nicely?
Oh.
That's okay. You wanna pick it up?
Oh.
Okay, I've got half of my sheet painted. So now I'm gonna paint the other half.
I made it, Mom.
You made it? Okay.
I did.
Good. I'm glad you did it.
I did, Mom.
Okay. Almost done painting our
I'll put here.
beautiful background for our card.
I'll put it down. Want to see Mom then?
Okay, Miss Tracy's gonna say that's good. But if you're not done, you can keep going. So this is what mine looks like. This is what my paper looks like. So now I am going to take my newspaper. And this is what I'm going to do. You might need a grown-up's help. I am going to fold my newspaper in half. And I am going to take a marker and I'm going to draw half a heart. Your grown-up will need to help you with that part, and they might need to help you with this part. I'm going to cut on that line. So open, shut, open, shut, open, shut, open, shut, open, shut, all the way until I have cut out my newspaper heart. And it will look something like this. I'm going to take my paper, and you can make as many of these hearts as you want. Miss Tracy only made one, but that's okay. You can make as many as you want. I'm going to take my glue. I'm going to put some glue on the back of my heart. And then I'm going to glue my heart onto my paper. And that is what my card is going to look like. And you can do lots of little hearts if you want. You can write your name on it, because I know whoever you are giving this card to probably wants to know that it's from you. So Miss Tracy's going to write, "Love, Miss Tracy," on the bottom. Just like that. So there is our card. The last thing we are going to do with our heart ornament, with our pipe cleaner, is you're going to take one end of your pipe cleaner and feed it through the hole in the corner. And you're going to feed it all the way through. And then you're going to tie this at the top just so that it doesn't come apart. And then you can give this to someone you love, and they can put it somewhere for safekeeping and know that you made it just for them. So those are our Valentine gift and our Valentine card that we're going to finish this week. So today, for fine motor practice, you can do some potions, or you can do heart lacing if you want. You can keep playing with your Play-Doh or your sand bin. It's totally up to you. Free choice today what you do to keep practicing those muscles in your hands. I have taken up a lot of time showing you our craft today, so I don't have a game that we are going to play, but I do have an activity that we're going to do on Monday, because we don't have school on Monday. It's a holiday. We are going to have a dance party, and then regular virtual preschool starts again on Wednesday. So we're going to play a special game with you on Wednesday. All right, friends, let's get out our working hands. Are you ready? All day long we worked and played, worked and played, worked and played. All day long we worked and played, and now our day is done. Wave goodbye to all your friends, all your friends, all your friends. Wave goodbye to all your friends until we meet again. Bye, friends. Have a great weekend.